Bună, dragilor! Bine ați revenit pe canalul meu! Eu sunt Ana Maria și astăzi continuăm aventura în Hogwarts Legacy. Suntem în așteptarea lui profesor Fig. El trebuie să se întoarcă de la Londra și, între timp, mai avem de făcut două quest-uri principale și destul de multe quest-uri secundare pe care le-am cules de pe drum. Și eu acum aș vrea să merg să fac acest quest legat de The Girl from Uagadou. Dacă vreți să vedeți cum am ajuns aici, atunci în colțul din dreapta sus și în descriere voi pune un link către playlistul cu toate videourile din această serie. Nu uitați să vă abonați la canal, să dați click pe clopoțel pentru a vedea când voi publica și celelalte videouri. Dacă vă place videoul, dați un like și lăsați-mi un comentariu mai jos. Mă ajută foarte mult să cresc acest canal. Acum, fără să mai spunem multe lucruri, haideți să plecăm la drum. Avem drumul setat. Și dacă avem ceva aici prin apropiere, ca să ne teleportăm. Nu, avem ceva de mers.
I've always said that travel broadens.
Sunt aici niște fluturi. Central Hall. Revelio. E blocat acolo. De ce vă bateți? Oh, n-au și ei ce să facă. Uite, fantomiță. Practic, acum o să mergem să explorăm puțin natura. Pentru că va trebui să mergem pe jos până acolo. Așa că o să încerc să activez de pe drum toate flăcările pe care le găsesc. Să ne ajute mai târziu. O să trecem pe lângă terenul de Quidditch, sau nu? Nu? Pare că drumul ne duce pe aici. Oare ăsta o fi Hagrid's Hut? Bine, momentan e închis. Level 2 lock. Nu știu dacă altceva găsim pe aici. Pentru moment nu cred că putem intra.
Lumos.
Să fie lumină.
Lumos.
Mi s-a părut că am mai auzit o pereche de pași pe lângă ai mei. Încă nu știu ce facem cu Moonstone, dar dacă tot îl găsim, eu zic să-l iau, pentru că mai încolo, când voi avea nevoie, va trebui să stau să adun, așa că poate va fi suficient. Sau poate nu va avea nevoie niciodată, da? Na, mai bine să fim pregătiți. Multe ciori. Ui! Bine, nu mai sărim. Cred că durează mai mult dacă sar. Una spun și alta fac. Hopa! S-a supărat.
Revelio.
Aici cred că este Hagrid's hut. Bine, pe vremea aia, când este acest joc, nu era Hagrid, era un alt îngrijitor. Bănesc că nu se pare că nu se întâmplă nimic.
Incendio.
Dovlecii nu mi-au dat nimic. Mi se pare ciudat că m-a chemat să ne întâlnim undeva seara pentru Eric, departe de castel. Mă întreb dacă nu cumva vin din partea al cuiva scrisoarea. Ia să luăm noi acest quest, dacă toți suntem în zonă.
Might I beseech you for some assistance?
Hello. Can I help you?
Oh, thank goodness. Yes. My name is Grace Pinch Smedley. Of the Bath Pinch Smedleys? I was hoping someone would come along soon. I was about to defy my father's wishes and would never have forgiven myself. You see, I need to retrieve something from the bottom of the lake. Might you be the one to help me?
Diving into the lake sounds like an adventure. Tell me more.
Splendid! Precisely the response I'd hoped for.
What do you need help retrieving?
Years ago, my grandfather, who fancied himself quite the astronomer, set sail from Hogsmeade
Nu știu
Station
sigur
for
dacă
what
pot să
was
fac
meant to
încă
be a
această
quick
misiune, s-ar
stargazing
putea să
cruise
nu
with
am
my
tot ceea ce îmi
grandmother.
trebuie.
They never returned.
I'm so sorry. What happened to them?
We can't be sure. We only know that neither they nor their boat made it back to shore. They were presumed drowned. Father was so distraught that he forbade our family from setting foot on or in the Black Lake ever again. A treasured family astrolabe vanished with them that night. If you could dive down and retrieve it, I may be able to bring my father some peace.
Dar tu de ce nu te duci după el?
You seem to think I might have heard of the Bath Pinch Smedleys. Why would I know of your family?
That's like asking why the sky is blue or grass is green. The Pinch Smedley name is synonymous with intellectual curiosity. We are known for our contributions to science and art. I'm surprised you haven't heard of us, frankly. But with all I plan to discover about the world around us, those that don't yet know the name certainly one day will.
What exactly is an astrolabe?
It's an astonishing ancient navigational tool, essentially a handheld model of the universe. It's mainly used for studying the stars.
Îmi place că eu, care nu prea știu chestii legate de magie, având în vedere că sunt deja... Pardon, sunt în anul 5, probabil că acum de-abia s-au descoperit puterile. Eu mă duc să-i ajut pe toți. Adică... Sunt cea mai șmecheră.
It sounds dangerous, especially for something of mere sentimental value.
I understand. But I'd be forever grateful. Of course, you may discover much more than the astrolabe. Anything else you found would be all yours. I've cross-referenced the vessel's last alleged location against the lake's topography, depth charts, and tide schedule. My best guess is that it's just over there, about a furlong from the dock. It would be wonderful to have my grandfather's astrolabe back. I do hope you find the astrolabe. It would mean so much to our family.
It sounds as if her astrolabe is just northeast of the dock. I should dive down and see.
Northeast of the dock. Adică... Should I? Nu știu dacă sunt pregătită de așa ceva.
This must be where the Pinch-Smedley family astrolabe is.
Ei, iar trebuie să arunc ceva. Of. Gear. Ce mai aruncăm? Mănuși nu. Ochelari. Ia să vedem dacă ce am aruncat a fost suficient. Silver spectacles. O să-mi pară rău că le arunc. Mai ales că mă duc către un orășel. Dar na, curiozitatea, ce să fac? Mă mănâncă. Mă omoară curiozitatea. Hai că am mai făcut 2 locuri disponibile. Bineînțeles că astrolabul probabil e ultimul pe care o să-l găsesc. Sau nu? Weakenwell Potion. Bun.
I should let Grace know that I found her family astrolabe.
Ok. De atâta timp, atât de aproape de Doc era și nu l-a găsit nimeni. Nu vine să cred. E bine să mai facem și câteva... Nu s-a dus. Era mișto dacă chiar nu ne arăta.
Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Incendio.
No.
Trust you didn't find the dive too terribly difficult.
Hello, Grace. I followed your bearings on a dive in the Black Lake.
Oh, how incredible! Did you find the astrolabe?
I did.
Yeah.
I hope it makes your father happy.
It will. I can't wait to see his face. Thank you so much for doing this for me. And for my family. You do well to keep an eye out for more spots to dive. A diver of your caliber is certain to find all sorts of things down there. Thank you again.
Pe cineva
And I
fericit.
do hope you
Asta e
keep
tot ceea ce
diving.
contează.
You certainly have a knack for finding treasure.
Și noi trebuie să mergem în dreapta. Așa că deja m-am muscat. Măcar nici nu cred că a fost studiată. Da, da.
Wonder who lives here.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue.
Ia, tu vorbești. Ia, aici, alt side quest.
I never thought Ramrock's loyal.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. You'd best look elsewhere for wares. I've nothing to sell now. I never thought it'd come to this. Be on your guard. Ranrock and his loyalists will spare no one.
They attacked you.
Oh, Ranrock has no patience for goblins who won't join him. While I too would like to see goblin kind treated by wizards as equals, bloodshed is not the answer. When I said as much, they turned on me, struck me till I nearly passed out. Took my carts, my belongings, even that which is most precious to me, my paintings.
You mentioned that your paintings were taken. Are you a painter?
I am. It's my calling, though most would think it an unusual path for a goblin. Most of my family work in metal, or associated with Gringotts. I'd wager my finest brush that Ranrock's lot have no appreciation for any of my work, and it'll be tossed aside for kindling. Without my carts and my livelihood, who knows when I'll be able to paint again?
Has Ranrock's lot ever attacked you like this before?
They've been taunting and threatening me for a while now. But they've always believed that violence is the only way to get what they want. Things have taken a much darker turn of late. Ranrock is getting more powerful, and his loyalists know it. They feel untouchable. Ranrock assumed that all goblins would agree to follow him, but he was wrong. Many of us would like a diplomatic end to the discord with wizard kind.
Hai să-i găsim
I'm sorry
picturile.
this happened to you. I shall certainly keep an eye out for your carts.
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve them. I did enchant the carts to return to me if I ever lost them, however. Slim though the chances may be, I'm holding out hope that some of what was taken is returned to me. It was nice meeting you.
Dai seama că o să-l
Wish it
ajutăm.
had been under better circumstances.
Acum,
Revelio.
ia. Avem multe lucruri de descoperit pe aici.
Seems a pleasant enough little place. After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Orn.
Am distrus și căruța. Cred că o să las aici bag-ul, că nu pot să-l iau acum. Să nu mai arunc încă ceva. Sau aș putea să mă duc aici să văd dacă pot să vând. Ar putea să pot să vând aici. Toc.
Hello, sir.
Jalal.
What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
Can you tell me a bit about yourself?
Oh, let's see. Well, I am Lower Hogsfield's preeminent potioneer, but I was once a lowly Hogwarts student like you. In fact, I'll give you the Hogwarts discount. It's the standard price. The prices are low enough already, you see.
What do you have for sale?
I sell only potions and their ingredients. If you can't fix it with a potion, then it's best left broken, I say. My ingredients are all local to this area, and my potions are brewed to keep you healthy and safe.
Any whispers going about the town?
You may have noticed we have a bit of a rivalry with Upper Hogsfield. Not much to it, but we're still the better of the two Hogsfields. Better than most other places, too.
Ok, hai să
What do
vedem
you
ce
have
are
to
de vânzare și să încercăm să-i vindem de la noi.
What can I help you with today?
Nu știu dacă vreau ingrediente, vreau direct poțiune. Nu mai vreau un Wiggenweld
Ah, yes, a wonderful choice.
sau două Wiggenwelduri. Momentan nu mai au altceva, vreau în schimb să vând.
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
Toate le vindem. Clearance. Everything must go. Ha? Pare că am niște opțiuni bune cu care trebuie să-mi înlocuiesc ce am pe mine deja. Și am făcut o grămadă de bani.
I hope to see you again sometime.
Ia să vedem aici. În inventar, la gear. Avem niște ochelari noi. Wow. Mi-a dat 5 plus 5 la defense. Ok. Și aici, la cape. Plus 4. Bun. În rest am cam vândut tot. Ar trebui doar aici să mă duc să-i dau change appearance și să o punem pe asta. Nu, nu asta. Asta. Și la ochelari, la fel, change appearance și punem pe ăștia. Și acum ne întoarcem la magazinaj.
Hello, Mr. Semi.
What can I do for you?
Vrem să-ți mai vindem ceva.
What do you have for sale?
Și să și cumpărăm. Hai să și cumpărăm.
What can I help you with today?
Să cumpărăm o Maxima Potion, asta.
Ah, yes, a wonderful choice.
Și astea să vrem să le vindem. Bun. Și am văzut aici cumva că mai aveam niște ochelari. Bun. Dar oare cine e cu roșu aici? De ce avem păienjeni? Bun.
Not my fault you're a deadly great spider.
Spider Fang. Nice. Mai găsit ceva. Și mergem în continuare să întâlnim. Dar vreau să merg la Goblin Camp acum. Vreau să merg la Girl from Uagadou. Aici. Track quest. Pardon, ne întoarcem. Și dacă ne întoarcem, trecem pe aici și unde era...
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Orn. Revelio.
Mai luăm un chest. Se putea deschide ușa ca să vezi. Ok. Eu văd că oamenii nu se supără că intru la ei în casă, așa pe nepusă masă, cum zice. Pur și simplu, mă lasă. Nimeni nu treabă nimic. Uite, încă o mai muțică de asta care nu știu exact. Nu știu exact ce să fac cu ea. Și... licorici! Ce drăguț!
Revelio.
Licurici, ciupercuțe.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
It is good to see you, my
A
friend.
trebuit să dorm toată noaptea ca să aștept să vii tu aici. Hai, fie.
Hello, Natty. How are you? I hope you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We did not speak about it at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
Nu pot.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us.
Am ales momentan să nu-i spun. Întâi să se întoarcă Fig și să vedem ce spune.
That day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll. And Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair, and the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be
Ce
true.
bine că noi suntem
but
două
shouldn't
șmechere
Officer
la
Singer handle
15
someone
ani
like
sau câți ani
Harlow?
au
I spoke
fetele
with her.
astea.
She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your
Natty.
guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
De unde se aude?
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stand aside!
Ok, trebuie să ne batem.
Think you're clever, don't you? Well...
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Ok.
Get over here! Hang on! We can hold them off!
I'm not going anywhere with you.
You take this student over my dead body!
Release me!
Incendio.
You're going to regret that.
Bun.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Mă duc imediat să vorbesc, dar fără asta nu merge? Sau am luat deja din el?
Are Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
Pentru că sunt specială.
Thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin, gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Nocturne Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Hears what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
Nocturne Alley nu era cu Dark Arts?
You're a researcher.
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were mere myth.
Mere myth? You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
Okay.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin.
Deci Merlin,
I'd be keen to know
Merlin
more
era
about the
Slytherin.
trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue.
Ia,
I
spune-mi și mie.
suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has a symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
Ah, de-aia nu puteam să iau
This
din
trunk?
cufăr.
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground.
Asta de aici.
Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swirl, and we'll...
Unde e Mallowsweet? Aici. Direct așa cu X, ia să vedem.
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared!
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory.
Revelio.
I'm curious about these pyres.
Ok. Vin imediat. Stai că am văzut ceva aici. Leeches. Not the good kind of leeches.
Incendio! The flames make the pyre sink. Incendio!
Haide, mă.
Curious. The pyres are back where they started.
Nu? A, stai că am dat, trebuie să dau un 4. 1, 2, 3... Dar unde e al 4-lea? O să mai încerc o dată, dar...
Revelio. Incendio.
1...
Incendio.
trebuie să și nimeresc.
Clearly, all three of these fires are meant to be lit.
Bineînțeles, dar trebuie să și nimerești. Unu. 2. 3. Așa. Ce frumos.
How beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
Revelio. I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions.
Ce drăguț.
How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now I've got what I needed, I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Ok, deci unde o să găsim vines înseamnă că este ceva legat de Merlin. Uite cum și-a luat catrafusele și-a plecat. Și-a lăsat un singur cufăr aici. Un cufăr cu merișoare. Și cam atât. Trist. Hai să mai luăm niște licis și o luăm la drum. La fel, nu se știe când o să avem nevoie de ele. M-aș duce aici să mai vând ce am mai primit. Ia să ne uităm în gear. Și avem ceva de față nou. Nu e bun. Încă un heal pentru... Ia. Nu ne place. Și... o eșarfă. Care e mai bună. Mergem la băiatul aici. Vindem ce avem în plus.
What can I do for you?
What do you have for sale?
What can I help you with today?
Săracul, eu de fapt îl păcălesc. Că întreb cerea de vânzare și vreau să-i vând chestiile mele.
I hope to see you again sometime.
Și nu am cumpărat nimic. Bun. Mergem la următorul quest principal și anume la Potions Class. Ia să vedem unde ne duce. Să mă uit pe hartă. Putem să facem un fast travel aici undeva, probabil. Și facem acest potion și cred că cam asta va fi pentru astăzi. Nu uitați, dacă vă place, abonați-vă la canal ca să vedeți când voi posta videoul următor. Și dați-mi un like dacă v-a plăcut ce ați văzut până acum. Și dacă vreți să mai vedeți și în continuare videourile. Ce ai, fato, de te pui pe jos?
Revelio.
Revelio. Bun. Mergem în față. Și la potions.
I bet he knows more than he's letting on about the Goblin Rebellion.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wiggenweld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wiggenweld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wiggenweld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Asta vrea să fie un fel de Snape. Nu știu ce l-au făcut să fie tot în același gen personajul.
Even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Ok, am pus 5 picături. Mamă, cât am mai din guroiul. Și se mai zice că fetele nu știu să facă ciorbă. Sigur cineva o dă în bară.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir.
Bineînțeles că eu am antrenat prima.
Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippin's, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
Don't fret if you run out of ingredients. I simply grow most of what I need.
My Wiggenweld potion's utter rubbish. Wish I could just replace it with one from J. Pippin's.
Professor Sharp said that
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumors.
Dar te-a întrebat cineva? Eu vorbeam cu găgica asta.
Fine job brewing your first Wiggenweld potion. But there are many potions yet to learn.
Professor Sharp must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
Return to the quest area.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity.
Of, ce vrei să fur din birou?
Gareth Weasley, bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped.
Ce vrei să
I
fur?
simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Hi, Fia. I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to
Sunt sigură că face vreo prostie. În stilul Weasley.
Keep your potion stations organized.
Cum am intrat fix aia era acolo, cum... Of. Și Dark Mongrel Fur. Hai să vedem ce prostie faci.
Here's the fupa feather you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Juris potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Oare vreau să știu ce face?
Efficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
Wiggenweld. Edurus. E bine că durează mai puțin decât la plante. Poțiunea asta ne mărește defense-ul. Hai să vedem. Dacă o fi ce trebuie. Bun.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
O, Doamne.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wiggenweld potion.
Oh, thank you. It means a lot coming from a fellow Ravenclaw. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy
vorbește prea mult băiatul
You'll love
ăsta.
it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
Și n-am apucat să văd ce prostie a făcut băiatul.
Wasn't expecting that literally to blow up in my face. It was rather brilliant, though. I'd better clean up. You should finish brewing your potion if you haven't already.
I brewed an Edgerus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping
Oh,
Mr. Weasley
Doamne, m-am
brew
prins.
chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all.
În baie, la etajul 5 sau
I
cât
think each
era.
of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Revelio.
Așa, stai să mă uit pentru Wiggenweld, că nu știu. Worklum Juice îmi trebuie.
I
Worklum
understand
Juice.
you're quite the enterprising young Ravenclaw. Professor Fig tells me you found a long-lost book for him. I'd like to talk to you about it.
Revelio.
Nu? Nu mai avem nimic? Bine.
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I appreciate your help. I hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Professor Sharp was annoyed, but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
Nu știu dacă să fiu atât de sigură. Ok, visit Mr. Ollivander in Hogsmeade. Pare că acolo ne duce jocul mai departe. Uite, avem aici un fast travel. Putem să-l folosim.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Bun, am revenit în Hogsmeade și urmează să intrăm la Ollivanders, să vedem ce surpriză are pentru noi. Dar toate astea într-un episod viitor. Așa că asta a fost tot pentru astăzi. Dacă v-a plăcut videoul, nu uitați să lăsați un like și să vă abonați la canal pentru a vedea când voi posta următoarea parte. Eu sunt Ana Maria, v-am pupat, să aveți o zi faină!